Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Okay, y'all, so the first guy who spoke out about Chrisean assaulting James at Tamar Braxton's show recently went live. To clear up a few things, he said that Chrisean fans reported him and have been wearing him out, so he has not been able to go live. He wanted to make it clear that he didn't know Chrisean actually had a fan base, and now he is very aware. He also apologized to James for speaking out on the situation before James got to speak on it himself. Anyway, here's a clip from his live.
So, just want to make this real quick, get this out of the way. I wanted to do this a few days ago, but let me tell you something. I know that I was like, oh, I don't know Chrisean like that, and I know she made music or whatever, but Chrisean has a bunch of fans, baby, because they have been wearing my ass out. They got my Instagram live blocked for 4 days. So I could not be on Instagram live. So I'm gonna say that, like, I know that I didn't know about her and her ringtone, but baby, Chrisean has the fans, honey. So this is not like a real tour. This is a bunch of one-offs we put together to create a tour because nobody believed in having an actual Love Award 10-year anniversary tour. So I have had to personally be in contact with every single venue that has been played and that is going to be played and negotiate with them and set dates and pick dates and talk to them and get the money that she wants and deserves and that she asked for. Has literally been all me.
Now, as for Karlissa, she recently revealed in her interview with Jason Lee that she only realized Blueface was in love with Chrisean when he took the lie detector test. She also mentions that she noticed Jaidyn's behavior and attitude started to change when she noticed that Blueface was catching feelings for Chrisean. So here are a few clips from the interview.
Do you know at what point he started to fall in love with Chrisean?
I got it from Jaidyn, so I didn't get it from him.
Oh, she told you?
Oh, she just started acting crazy in the restaurant, moving, throwing stuff, and I'm like, what the fuck's going on? What's wrong with you?
Slamming pans and stuff?
Oh, she was in that motherfucker about to tear it down one day, and I told John, I said, I don't know what's going on. What'd you do to her? She's like...
But how did she find out about what was happening over there before you?
She just had that woman intuition, literally.
That there was something going on?
She just had her woman intuition. It just kind of, she probably made it, manifest more than what it would have. Mm-hmm. But she definitely has some type of intuition because when she started slamming them pots, I don't even think it was a thing yet.
And then he starts to fall for Chrisean, or do you think it was more of a business transaction?
I think it was started off as a business transaction.
But then he fell in love with her.
Yeah. I didn't know he fell in love with her. I thought he was just, making moves.
But do you believe he's in love with her now?
I did not believe it until that lie detector test said, you love her. I said, what the fuck?
What lie detector test?
He took a lie detector. Nobody paid attention to that but me, huh? I said, huh?
Where was this at?
On their show.
Oh yeah, I didn't watch it.
Oh girl.
It's fine.
He took a lie detector test and that motherfucker
Actually,
said...
my pronoun is that nigga, but I'll let you,
He took a lie detector test and when it said, I love you, I promise you, everything just went out of me like, this is real. It was not real to me until I seen that.
So how did you go from that to rolling around in the dirt with her?
Oh, that was before that. So the rolling around the dirt was...
Wait, so you...
Okay, so...
Because I never understood how...
So Jaidyn acted up and then he brought her home and I was like, are we really doing this? And he was like, we're really doing this. And I'm like, I don't have no time to move out, get another place. Like, she's just gonna be here with me like this. And he was just like, this is what I'm doing. I'm managing her.
He was bringing Chrisean into your home?
Yes, he brought her right in.
Too?
No, Jaidyn was gone.
Okay.
She just dipped on the set.
Oh yeah, she did say that. Okay, I'm trying to figure this out. Because you guys literally manipulate social, not even manipulate, that's my favorite word. You guys dominate social media every day. All of you. So I'm trying to figure it all out. Is Blueface a good dad?
I think he's a great dad.
Is Blueface a good son?
Fuck no. He used to be. he used to be like, Jonathan has never gotten in trouble in his life growing up. And that's like something crazy to say about a young man in Los Angeles. I'm talking about not suspended, you know, ain't no teachers call me. He didn't really, it was maybe once or twice he embarrassed me, you know, supposed to do some assignments he didn't do. But other than that, I'm talking about easy peasy. Never had to go to the police department. Never had to go, you know, he stole something or, you know, just nothing like that. Just, this is night and day for me. We talking about a kid who every single thing he ate, he would say, Mommy, you want the last bite? 12 years old, Mommy, you want the last bite? And I would eat the dirty shit, you know? So
you don't think he's a good son now?
Not anymore.
But you know, one thing I will say, I'll share this private conversation I had with Wack when Wack and we all thought he was going to go to jail in Vegas when that situation happened. And Wack was like, you better hurry up and get this interview if you're going to interview him, because he doesn't know what's going to happen and we don't know what's going to happen. But I was actively watching how he was setting up everything for Jaidyn and Chrisean to be good if he went away. So in many ways, there is a heart under
and
all.
Us.
Right, but there's like a heart underneath all of what we see on social media.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Why do you think he doesn't want people to see that? Do you think he wants people to buy into this character that he's created?
I mean, this character that he's created is way far more interesting and way more like, he's monetizing it. It's just, it's the people are not asking. When he's a nice guy,
Nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
He's extremely entertaining in a nice way.
Yeah.
Like
the whole house used to be funny as hell. I mean, they used to make jokes, and sometimes they would hurt my feelings, tell me I look like Marshawn Lynch, and I got Marshawn Lynch's body. You know, so as
Marshawn
kids,
Lynch?
Yeah,
That's
they call me
brutal.
Marshawn Lynch. That's what.
So Blueface caught wind of that part of the interview where Karlissa says that he never got in trouble and he was a great, well-behaved kid. I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of surprised about this considering how disruptive he is as an adult. So he wrote, Karlissa, why is you telling this sad story? I like being disliked. Karlissa then responded, call me Karlissa again and you will be disliked, MF. I'm not surprised that Blueface wants everyone to dislike him because at this point it looks like he's thriving as the villain.
So Blue, he gets with Chrisean, Jaidyn's out the picture, it's Blueface and Chrisean. Well, Jaidyn said she was always still kind of in the picture.
Yeah, she was never out the picture.
So what do you think about her staying while he was over there with Chrisean and all that was going on?
I think that was her choice as a woman. She could have did what I did, or she could do what she doing. And what she has always said that that's what she was gonna do. So I explained to her when they were very young that Jonathan is not probably gonna calm down. His dad was almost 35 years old by the time he wanted to sit down. So I advised her to run if she wasn't, you know, able to sit through and weather him growing up and maturing out. And she said, no, I'm gonna stay.
But then when he had proposed to her and you say you proposed to the housekeeper or whatever, or he wanted a housekeeper, if you respect that she chose to stay and that was her decision, why not be happy for her?
Because the way she went about it, I was angry. Like I said, a week before that, it was like, you know, we were praying together and then as soon as they got together. So what people do with my sons that I've noticed, and my daughter too, they feel like I'm gonna help them make sure that they don't need them. And most partners need to be needed. Blue picks women that need to be needed. That's why they get out here and fight so hard for him. And I'm in the way of that. Same thing with Dre. If she don't want you to stay there, or if she ain't got it, my mama gonna make sure it happens. So I'm in their way. I'm the person that they don't, you know, want to get to a position to where I own a network and they got jobs and they don't need them. That takes away their driving force in life per se. Like I feel like Chrisean and Jaidyn both want him to need them. And so him helping me with my show or sharing my show, he did against her will because he ultimately knows what's going on too. She forbid him to share the show, promote the show.
Jaidyn or Chrisean?
Jaidyn. She forbid him to help me, but for what though? And her reasoning was, and I was in shock, like, why doesn't she want you to share my show? Because you called the kids motherfuckers. I call all y'all motherfuckers your whole life. What the fuck are you talking about? So she used that as an excuse to like, and even when she was like going to court, when I went on July 4th, I popped up right after John was like, okay, I'm done with Chrisean. And I gave my son the biggest hug. And I looked over at her and she looked at me like the devil. And that was the day I clicked. I said, oh, you don't want me here. You don't want me nowhere near him. And I'm thinking like, oh, you know, since me and her working together with the kids, she's working on like, okay, because I've heard Chrisean say, you know, you should call your mom, you should do this for your mom, or you should do that for your mom. So she has said stuff like that. I feel like Jaidyn is the opposite of that.
So is Jaidyn a hater?
Jaidyn is definitely got something going on.
And so
when my son first signed and he had his jury all out and me and Callie popped up, she told him to put the shit up like we was gonna steal. Like she had forgot that I was the first person that put you on an airplane. We don't steal.
Wait, so you're happy that she's happy and you're happy that they're back together, or
I'm not happy that he's back together with somebody that's, I feel like as soon as he just basically put himself in the same shoes again. As soon as she gets to a place of power, her whole thought process is to do you the way that you did her.
What makes you think that?
Just by the stuff she said when she had that last outburst. Remember that last outburst when she was like, my new manager would never. Thoughts are already being created. Once I get to a certain place, I'm gonna do what I wanna do. But you're not gonna bump his head twice. I'm pretty sure the way he's moving those chess pieces is not gonna work in your favor.
So do you think that he knows he's being played, or do you think he's being played? Do you think he thinks he's being played?
I think he's just hopeful. At this point, you know, he don't have nobody at this point. He feels like, you know, I haven't seen him with his dad in a while. I haven't, you know, thank God I've seen him with a couple of his, you know, friends that I love and respect that have never, you know, caused him no problems. But he was away from them for a while. So I really feel like he just doesn't have anybody in his life on his team that he came with.
I was not surprised when Karlissa said that Jaidyn was never out of the picture, because I've been saying this. Just because Blueface was public with Chrisean, everyone thought that he wasn't with Jaidyn. And Jaidyn was moved out at the time, but it's clear that she was always behind the scenes. That's why it was so easy for her to move back in. It definitely seems like there's always an issue when it comes to Karlissa and whoever Blueface is dating, because like she said in the interview, Chrisean blocked her from Blueface's phone, and now that he's with Jaidyn, now she doesn't even want him to promote his mom's show. And I get it. Karlissa has been disrespectful all across the board to all her kids and their spouses. But regardless, it's always going to be your kid's grandmother and your possible future husband's mother. So in that case, her mother-in-law. And even if Jaidyn doesn't really ever want a relationship with her, I'm sure the kids will want a relationship with their grandmother.
As I understand, right? It's what, six odd?
6 odd.
So now, is it because you have 6 odd, she has BGC, he has the whole thing going on? Is this all just benefiting each other, have so much toxicity going on online where you all are fighting each other's business?
I don't think any of us honestly have done it to benefit our personal businesses. I think all of us are just like, it can't get any worse. Who fucking cares now? Who sees what? I'm gonna say what I wanna say, and since everybody's blocking each other, we can't say it personally. I know you'll get the message from these 5 million people, or, you know, whatever many people is gonna reach out to you to tell you. They get the message, and then sometimes I get unblocked and they say little shit and I say little shit and I block them, or they block me and we back blocked again. So a lot of our communication, unfortunately, has been through our followers or social media.
But why do you feel you need to keep entering their group chat? So whatever he has going on with Chrisean, or he has going on with Jaidyn, or just him in general, why do you feel like you need to say something publicly?
I originally started getting on the internet and being weird on the internet, and I know it was very immature and very weird, and I don't give a fuck who don't like it.
So self-awareness ain't a problem.
What? Nigga, please. No. No, it's just that I got wind that somebody said that I was gonna get embarrassed and run off and be scared on the internet. You got the wrong motherfucker.
Who said that?
So I don't know. Somebody told John they gonna chew her ass up in these comments, and she gonna basically run. Mm-hmm. And Jonathan should have looked at him and said, "No, the fuck she not." Mm-hmm. But he did not.
And so, when you're commenting on everything that Blueface is doing, is that because you're a concerned mom, or are you clout chasing, or is it just a part of the mix?
So lately it's been clout chasing, because you know what I'm saying, the numbers is like, fuck, okay, let's clout chase today. But at first it was more of emotional. Like, I went through a lot of, like, my husband will tell you, like, I done been to the emergency room for, you know, my chest and my blood pressure, and just, I was so hurt and so betrayed. Like, now mind you, this is my team. These are my kids. You know, my motto has always been like, oh, if you embarrass me in front of these white people, I'm gonna embarrass you too. So that was my way of, okay, we're gonna embarrass each other then. But if you notice, I was Team Jonathan. I support him. Y'all call it an enable, because I get on the phone and call him a word. You know, I talk to him how I talk to him and say what I gotta say before he blocked me, because Jonathan wouldn't block me for a long time. He didn't actually block me until Chrisean blocked me. Because I asked Jaidyn, I said, can you ask him if he blocked me? And she said, I think she blocked you. So a lot of it honestly was just the hurt of him just letting an outsider come in and feel like they have this much power over something that we all damn near fought and died.
You think Jaidyn's ring is a chunk of junk?
I mean, I don't know. I'm just going by what the people say. I haven't really got to like put a scope on it and check it myself. I mean, it's not something I would have wanted.
Wait, so was your ring cheaper than that one, or more than that one?
No, mine was more than that one.
So when he was trolling you online, was that just
He was just thinking, because he's young, he was just thinking big diamond, like, you know what I'm saying? Like.
Okay, so if he got Chrisean pregnant after the interview he had here with me and Jaidyn, and then proposed to Jaidyn before the interview aired, not knowing that Chrisean was going to claim she's pregnant, do you think Jaidyn will stay?
I don't think Jaidyn's going anywhere, not until her bag is complete.
So do you think Jaidyn just thinks of Blue as a bag?
At this point, a mom could feel it. So like, I could tell when Chrisean was like, when she was at the house and John was doing too much, I can tell when these women are fed up with my son, and it gets to a point where it's like, oh yeah, this is your exit route. You need to, they're not feeling you like that. You know what I mean? We know that, you know? Well, you're not a mom yet, but.
Well, I'm never gonna be a mom.
Dad, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
we know when like, ooh, she don't really like you. She just there, you know, for the groceries. And I'm just starting to get that look on her face and that, you know, defeat. I sat a lot of nights with Jaidyn after work. People don't realize I would come home from work at 11 o'clock at night from that restaurant that she quit and left me in because she couldn't keep counting that goddamn money right. No, I'm just playing. That was a joke. But she quit because she just threw in the towel because of the rock situation and kind of left the ship and left me there. But when I got off, I was dread going in the house because I knew she was going to be sitting at that fucking table waiting on him or waiting on me to talk her shit. And night after night of hearing that, I'm like, you know, I'm starting to hurt for her. So when she left, I was kind of like relieved that like, okay, she's going to try to do something else with her life other than sit here and soak in her misery.
But I'm confused that when she was here on the show, she really carried herself well. And then Chrisean came on the show and played the audio of her screaming in the background and running after Blue.
I said that at the beginning of this interview, remember?
Yeah. So
when I said, I told you that already.
So is the person I saw here not the person that you know?
No, that ain't the person I know. I mean, she was in character. That's the character she got. She came and brought the opposite character of Chrisean. I would have did that too, wouldn't you?
Well, hello, motherfucker.
Hello, motherfucker. But she does have, you know, a persona where she carries herself. You know, she can have a conversation, a business conversation. You know what I'm saying? She's not easily moved. So it wasn't like it was totally out of character, but it was a little, you know, every now and then you could see her little stank-a-dank.
So do you think when she was here with Blue that was all an act?
Yeah. I think, she wasn't herself. She wasn't her bubbly, genuine self.
Was Blue being his self?
Yes.
Because I like that Blue.
Yeah, that's him. That's him at home.
Okay. Why don't he just give us more of that?
Because y'all don't want that.
Yes, we do. Give us some of that and give us.
I honestly feel like Karlissa does talk a lot, and she kind of just makes a lot of assumptions. But I kind of think she may be right about Jaidyn only staying to secure her bag. Because after all these years of being publicly embarrassed, at least she can get something out of it in the end. Blueface said himself that he would kick Jaidyn out of his house if she decided to go make music with someone else. So it's pretty clear that she knows she has to have her own money and her own plan if she wants to leave him and go do her own thing. And that's whether she wants to do her own thing relationship-wise or if she just wants to do her own thing music-wise. So at this point, the best thing for her to do is to secure a bag before she decides to leave him so that she doesn't have to depend on him. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about all this in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the post notifications if you want to be notified every time I post a new video. Thanks for watching.